Adam, welcome back to the channel. Do you guys like scent trails? A fancy way of saying scent trail is sillage, which is a very French term that people use when they're talking about the scent trail that a fragrance leaves behind when somebody passes by and is wearing that fragrance. So for today's video, I'm gonna make a list of fragrances that I believe have amazing scent trails. If you like scent trails, you like sillage, you like to be smelled, you want somebody to follow your scent to be like, wow, I could smell you coming into the room, tickled my nostrils a little bit. Want a fragrance that can evoke those type of scents and feelings, you press the right video.
Niggas gay, y'all niggas be on Instagram on some pretty boy shit. You niggas hella gay, bro, what the fuck?
So the first one I'm gonna put on the list is a fragrance that I don't own, but I had a sample of. And it's from BDK Parfum, which is Oud Smoking. That fragrance had cherry, had a bit of incense smokiness, very unisex, leaning a bit feminine. It wasn't a very powerful fragrance, but it left a really nice scent trail. And you can smell it in the air around you, even though you didn't put a lot of it. And I think that scent right there was very, very good because the scent trail was there. It was unique in a way, but also sensual, calming, comforting. I enjoyed that fragrance a lot, and I think it has a really, really good scent trail. The next one on my list is a very powerful scent. It's not known for its scent trail, but it's known for being beastly and very strong. But when it's very strong, sometimes the scent trail is also a component that helps with the scent. Red tobacco. This smell right here, man, oof, smells amazing. It has pear, a huge dose of patchouli, earthy chocolatey in a way, has leather, oud, saffron, and a whole bunch of notes. This fragrance right here, not only is it powerful, but it has a nice scent trail. Its scent trail is also very helped by its powerful potency, because when you spray this thing, it smells like somebody just sprayed it. Like you can smell the oil concentration of it all over the room. But even after 6-8 hours, when the performance is dying down, it leaves a very good scent trail. The scent trail on this is so good that sometimes you'll have a shirt that you haven't worn in a week, but you know that it's on that shirt. You put this on that shirt, and then you wear that shirt, and you go out and you're like, wow, I don't even need to wear fragrance because this has such lasting power that you smell the sillage. You have a trail coming off of a clothing item that you haven't worn in a week. It's crazy. This thing right here is beast mode, and I can't believe that they made an intense version of this fragrance right here that I still haven't smelled yet, but I would love to try. So hopefully I will put that in the list of fragrances that I should try, and maybe I'll compare it to this one someday. But this also has a very good scent trail, guys. So if you want something that's very powerful, strong, scent trail, masculine, rambunctious, this right here is for you. Very good scent trail and even better performance. The following scent on my list is a cologne fragrance, and it's not the most powerful, but one of the things that it has that's really good is its scent trail. And this fragrance is none other than Maison Alhambra Detox. My mom killed this fragrance right here and nothing is left. Sillage. It's one of those sillages that's like very airy. It's not powerful, but it lingers. And that's the best type of scent you should have when you want sillage. The ones that linger, like this one. Such an amazing sillage that you get from this, so powdery. Especially when it's very cold winter, that's the best time that you're gonna get the best sillage out of this. It's not the most powerful, but wow. I can literally smell it through the atomizer and the cap. It's just such an amazing fragrance. Very unique. Most of the colognes that you see out there, they don't even come close to this. And the sillage is like my favorite part of this fragrance. So if you guys want really great sillage, you like that powdery smell, Dior Intense. Another fragrance that I think has very, very good sillage and is also very long lasting is Intense Cafe. Yes, it's a bit misleading with the name Intense Cafe. There's no real intensity of any coffee note, at least to my nose. But the rose milky lactonicness of that fragrance is so delightful, and the sillage that it has is amazing. You smell it all over you. It comes in and envelops a room in such a sensual, but at the same time, casual way, because it's very airy, but it also has a nice lasting power to it. That rose whispers through your nose, and then the lactonicness kind of covers the room with a nice comforting milkiness. It's such a great scent. It leans more feminine than it is masculine, even though it's a very unisex scent. I think that any man can pull it off if they really wanted to. But the best thing about that fragrance, to me at least, whilst wearing it, is not the longevity itself, but more so the sillage that you get when you're around people. And sometimes that's the best way to have your scent smelled by others. If it's long lasting, but it doesn't really project it doesn't project anywhere, nobody can smell it, it's more close to the skin, people are not gonna even notice that you're wearing any smell. But these fragrances right here will get you noticed because the central they leave, amazing. Following that fragrance, the next one is Naxos. Xerjoff Naxos has a great scent trail. Not only is it powerful and long lasting, the scent trail, whether it's in a warm weather or cold weather, it's just wow, mouth-watering, juicy. That type of citrus from Italy, the honey, tobacco leaf, a bit of cinnamon, the cashmere, and it smells luxurious, clean, seductive. The scent trail on this is one of the best things. I think like Xerjoff is one of the best fragrance houses out there, but they get the performance and sillage well. They get that done so well, and that's one of the reasons why Naxos is in here. Just ask the girl them, they're going to tell you. The trail this leaves, this is the type of trail that the girl them going to come chase you and ask you, what is it smelling like? What is this scent? Just so that they can get it for themselves to smell, or to bring you home so they can smell you a little bit longer, if you know what I'm saying. Real bad man. This got that type of scent trail. Next one. This is a fragrance that everybody been talking about from time, not too expensive, from Latafa Khamra. This thing right here, I hate the spray, but the scent trail this leaves is amazing. It's powerful, but the power from this is not from the projection, more so it's the scent trail that it leaves. I was literally walking out the subway, like I said in my review, and somebody was wearing the fragrance, and I could tell because the scent is very noticeable, but he was far away from me. But the thing that I was smelling is the trail he left when that wind would gush through and slap all of our faces, pow, pow, pow. You could just smell it coming off of his clothing and his skin, and I was like, damn, it's so nice. Latafa Khamra is that type of smell. You're gonna pass by a co-worker or a gal in that type of event, and they're gonna look back and be like, what was that? I just smelled something phenomenal. And that's what you get from this. The season we're in right now, you need to get Latafa Khamra if you like good scent trail, performance, and cozy boozy, dried fruits, praline, cinnamon concoction. For the price, scent trail, amazing. Now, the top two. This one is a new fragrance that I copped, extremely expensive, but the performance is beastly. Sillage is amazing. By Xerjoff again, the king of Alexandria. So this fragrance right here, man. Oof, man, it smells so rich, so luxurious, so wow. I haven't smelled anything that smells like this, and this scent, I can never forget it. Every time I had that little sample, I would smell it. I put it with little 2 sprays, you know, when you have nothing left. Like this thing right here, you know, pow, 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 pow. You see, you don't see anything. Okay, little spray. It was Super nigga! Less than this. And I went to a grocery store. The grocery store woman smelled my thing after she gave me a plastic bag, and she said, whoa, I love the fragrance you have on. And I was surprised that she could even smell it. But that's the type of scent trail that this thing leaves. It's powerful, but it leaves a nice scent trail. Scent trail smells luxurious. It has a bit of rose, the saffron, you know, that lavender with the nice rosewood. The rosewood is so underrated. One of my favorite notes after smelling this, and then blends of Loation and Thai Oud. Wow, this fragrance, man. The sillage it leaves, increíble. For real, just amazing. And the fragrance I put at number 1, literally the only way this thing performs is because of its sillage. Otherwise, YSL fragrances from this line, you guys probably guessed it already, don't have the best performance, but this one brought it to a next level with more freshness. It is YSL Bleu Electrique. This thing right here, it's just sillage. Literally, it's all sillage. It's like water on your skin, but when you go out that fall, winter time, this thing projects like crazy. One time I had to go, you know, bring something to a cousin's house. I was just in the car. The person was at the opposite end of an 8-seater car, outside, with the window that wasn't even fully open. And they're like, whoa, whatever you're wearing, it smells really good. I'm like, how you smell that from like 8 feet away? I'm all the way here, this person is all the way there. Because the sillage this thing leaves is crazy. It's so airy, like a cloud. And it just goes all over the place. You just smell the cardamom with that nice freshness, hint of ginger. It just goes all over the place. The thing is just sillage. It's literally central, that's the only thing. It doesn't stay on your skin for too long, any of that. This thing right here, when I think of sillage, the first fragrance that comes to my mind is Bleu Electrique. Literally, hands down, when it comes to sillage, I haven't smelled any fragrance that has that lingering effect like this one. It's crazy. It's very, very crazy because it performs and that sillage is unmistakable. Another fragrance that's close to the effect, I would say, is Mercedes-Benz Club Black because of the way that it's very airy, but the sillage is very limited. After 2 hours, you don't smell it. The whole duration of the fragrance is just in the air, as if somebody had Febreze and just air freshener all over the place. That's the type of sillage you get with this, man. Anywhere you walk, it doesn't smell like you're wearing too much cologne. Nah, it smells like somebody started burning some incense for like 3 days and it's just still lingering on the curtains. It's just there. You smell it in the air, but it's not like it's present in a physical form. It's like when somebody farts. You know that the fart is in the air, right? Horrible, horrible analogy, but you get the point. It's in the air, the smell. It's not like somebody took a dookie right beside you and you keep smelling that at that same spot. Nah, this thing, all over the room. And I think that's why this is the best fragrance for sillage. If that's all you like, Tril, Bleu Electrique is that fragrance that you need in your collection. Because the Tril is the best part of this, in my personal opinion. For others, it might be a different thing. Maybe it's the cardamom, but for me, the Tril you get from this, magnificent. So that's the video, guys, of the best fragrances for sillage. If you like Tril, you want to leave a nice trail, these are, in my opinion, the best scents for that. Let me know in the comments what fragrances you have amazing Trils with, and I leave a great Tril. And maybe I'll check them out if I haven't mentioned them already, because I really enjoy a good Tril. Thank you guys for watching. As always, have a great day, night, and or evening. Peace.